Jackson pushed me and imitated Nick Diaz to a T, so I was ready to go. I was in shape, and I felt good.
It's awesome. The speed obviously was clearly a difference early. Were you expecting to have that type of advantage? I mean, we hadn't seen him fight in 6 years, right? So did that play out the difference in speed as you expected, or was it a little surprising?
No, I thought I'd be a little faster. I've been working on my skills. I had 10 weeks to get ready for them. I didn't gain a whole bunch of weight. As soon as I realized, it's not like I started eating junk food. I kept it pretty similar weight-wise. I probably weighed about 183 in the ring. I knew I was in shape, so I was just going to press the pace, and he likes to fight on the inside and close, and so do I. So he obliged, and we put on a nice show for the fans.
Definitely was. You mentioned the pace. It was pretty crazy, especially considering that you guys were scheduled for 5 rounds, right? So, I mean, was there any part, I know you said you were in shape, but as this thing's playing out, are you like, we got to slow down a little bit here?
No, I was just going to keep going. I think my corner Lentz was like, man, you're freaking going at a pace. But as soon as I went out there, I was like huffing and puffing in between rounds. But as soon as we went out there, like I was feeling good and just letting them fly. And Nick was doing a good job mixing it up, and it was a fun fight.
Yeah, no doubt, very fun. Ending sequence was a little unique, right? Not something we'd expect to see. Did you know that you had hurt it bad, and did you realize kind of what was happening at that point?
I felt like it was an accumulation, but I think I caught him with like a little check hook, and then caught him with a left after that, and then when he went down, I hit him with an uppercut. But I think he wanted me to follow him down, and I was like, let's continue the freaking fun stuff.
Is there any disappointment that it ended that way? I mean, or is this, happy that you kind of made him quit, basically?
No, it's he's a warrior. I mean, that was a rough fight. He was standing right there in the pocket. I throw hard shots, and he was taking them, and it was a lot of damage. Like when you go back and watch the fight, it was a war, a 3-round war, and I hit pretty hard, and it just wasn't his night.
No doubt. Last thing for me, you said that this one got you up, this one got you motivated, excited again. So where do you go from here? I mean, are there other matchups like this that will excite you in the same way?
Yeah, I'm sure the UFC will come up with something and talk to Dave Martin, and we'll figure it out. Sanford MMA is going to get me ready for my fight, and I'll be ready to fight whoever.
Rob, to your left. Congratulations. I walked in a little bit late, so did he seem any slower that you remember before? Like he didn't seem to have the same snap that he maybe had, earlier in his career?
I don't really know, because it was a feeling thing. He was long, and a lot of the stuff he does, he never really had fast hands. He would use his body to kind of cover that distance, so he leans a little bit more. So it's not necessarily fast hands, it's more timing and that type of stuff. And he slaps and he does stuff. He was never really a fast puncher, so I wasn't too worried. And I was trying to smother him and try to not take too much damage out there.
And I heard you referencing the finish. He seemed like maybe his knee fell underneath him, or did you break his nose, or was it just the fact that he had had enough, do you think?
I'm not sure. I mean, it was a rough fight. Hats off to him, and I don't know what to say.
In your wildest dreams, did you ever think you'd be fighting a guy 17 years apart? I mean,
no, I did not think I was going to fight him, and then 2 months ago when they offered me the fight, I was like, all right, like this fight gets me excited. I mean, but I don't think everyone expected to see me the way I was today. I think they thought they were going to see the guy who's been fighting for the last 1.5, 2 years, and that wasn't who showed up today, and I spoiled some plans.
Right here. You're now 5-0 in rematches. There's something specific that gets you. Is it just training harder going into these rematches, knowing you spend time against these previous opponents, now you know what to expect the next time you face them?
I don't know. Sometimes it's just nice to prove that you're better than the last time you fought. That's how I always take these fights. That wasn't my best. I'm gonna show you what my best is. And tonight was my night. I mean, Nick put on a hell of a performance. It was a hell of a show, and we went at it. Hats off to him. He's freaking a killer.
And I think all week we've seen the promos. The past fight, he was doing a lot of talking, and he said he was trying to psych you out in that fight. Did he say anything to you during the fight this time, 17 years later?
I have no idea. I couldn't hear anything. I was just going out there trying to have fun and like push the pace. And